What's up, everybody? I figured I'd try and do a review real quick before I head off to bed. Had my first night off of the weekend, so it's Saturday now. But I usually stay up all night and sleep during the day for my work schedule. But anyway, I got one out of the case A that is one of my favorites, and this is your beef brisket menu 7 beef brisket entree. This one right here is amazing. It has all kinds of good stuff in it. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it and see what we got. Maybe if the peelable seal will let us into it. Okay, there we go. Here it comes. Sometimes these peelable seals are extra sealed, and they don't come apart very easily sometimes. But, my hands are kind of greasy too, so it might that would probably help explain a lot too. Alrighty, just like with every MRE that I've gotten out of both cases, both cases are AmeriQual. So you got the AmeriQual separate pack inside of the main pack, which I don't mind that at all. I actually like that idea the best because it just seems like it'll help protect the MRE itself a lot better. Gives it an extra layer of protection. Alright, here's our beef brisket, the main meal. Here's our sleeve. Garlic mashed potatoes. That's one of the reasons why this is my favorite menu. You get such awesome sides and stuff for this. Got our accessory packet with our lemonade beverage base. Got a chocolate chip cookie, trans fat free. Got some grape jelly. Oh boy! Here's another thing that you would be surprised coming to an MRE, but look at this stuff here. Irish cream instant powder. I'll tell you what, this is like actually a cappuccino, instant cappuccino. It's Irish cream, and I'll tell you, it is as good as it sounds. It is awesome. We have our wheat snack bread, our genuine MRE spoon. Got some peanut butter. A little cardboard sleeve for our mashed potatoes. I don't know, I guess that tells you your nutrition facts and ingredients. And our genuine FRH. So let's go ahead and get the FRH cooking here. We'll get the brisket in there. Now, I have discovered the absolute best way, and I've done it all ways, trying to heat multiple things up. Just put your main in the FRH, and then put your side dish that you want to heat up, put it underneath the FRH heating element side down to your second entree, but just stuff it in a pouch with your FRH and main, and it'll heat the side dish up as well. And you don't have to worry about trying to stuff it down in the small bag. So yeah, that's definitely the route to go with those. Or beverage base, or salt. Salt was what I was trying to get to on this. The salt has definitely been helping these FRHs. I've used salt in every FRH out of these two cases since they're kind of old, and the salt has really helped make sure that these FRHs work as good as they should, or close to as good as they should. A little bit of salt action going on there. And a little bit of excitement. I don't know if you can call it excitement or whatever you want to call it, but I was on Amazon browsing around while I'm trying to put this together here. But I was on Amazon browsing around, and I wanted to try to find a tray. So I know the tray will definitely help, showcase the food out of these MREs a little bit better. But I was on Amazon looking around for a tray, and I want to find a genuine US issued mesh tray. Kind of like Steve 1989 uses, and Old Smoky, and some of those other guys that do MRE reviews use. And I found one. It's on Amazon, of all places, and it's going to be about $20-some. So I'm about to wait till my next paycheck to get it, because I just was at a local store buying stuff for my new AR that I bought. I had to buy ammo and some extra mags and a case and stuff, and I spent like $300-some there. So that pretty much wiped out the rest of my paycheck after paying my truck payment. So yeah, sometimes you get a little carried away with buying stuff like that. So but I found a bulk pack of ammo. I bought 500 rounds of 223. So I don't know, I just thought, I don't really need that much, but I just figured what the heck, why not? They got it in bulk there, and that way I won't have to buy any. Shouldn't have to buy any more ammo for probably like forever. So just do that way. And it's military grade ammunition. It's American Eagle brand, and it says on there military grade. So I don't know. We'll see, I suppose, how it shoots. I'm kind of waiting for warmer days before I get out and try the rifle out. I'm wanting to try it out really bad, but it'd be kind of hard to be out there for very long if it's going to be like 15 degrees outside, or 10, or 3, or wintertime. It makes having fun playing with your man toys a little bit hard this time of year. So stuff that down in there like so. I can already feel that FRH puffing up and trying to take off on me while I'm trying to get this all together. See if I can get the mashed potatoes in there without ripping the pouch apart. But, yeah, that's what I've been doing lately. That's why I haven't really been posting up a video lately. I just been trying to get that my new rifle situated and get it ready to where I could actually take it out and do some plinking with it, or possibly deer hunt with it if it's if the idea comes to mind later on down the road. Why is that not warming? Having a little bit of a difficulty here trying to get these mashed potatoes down in there to where I want them. I don't know why. But I want these mashed potatoes heated up, so I'm definitely going to make sure to get them in there. There we go. Alright, so we got our assembled unit there. We got, I think I'm spilling water everywhere, like always. Alright, it's definitely getting warm, so we'll lay that down right there so that it doesn't spill water everywhere too bad anymore. No coffee. So the beverage base is going in the mess cup. Didn't get a we didn't get a beverage bag either, which would normally come with it if it had coffee. But since this one don't have coffee, I guess you could call it more of a type of dinner time style menu. See if we can get that powder out of there. I guess I didn't rip it open big enough for it to come out. Come on, there's not that much powder in there. Come on, get out of there. Finally got it out of there. Get our spoon opened up here so I can give that a stir. These beverage bases they put in these MREs are actually not that bad. To me, they taste really good. So I'm a pretty big fan of the beverage bases. Electrolyte beverage base, the kind that they have you put in water bottles, just about anything really. All right, time to fix up this Irish cream cappuccino here. I'll tell you what, this stuff right here is good. I know you normally have cappuccino hot. And you can use hot or cold water, but I don't really have any hot water on standby here, so oh, I got my canteen. Well, you know what? I think what I'll do, I'll make our visible fill line here. I think what I'll do is I'll actually put some hot water from the sink over there in it, and do it that way. Have a hot beverage for a change. I usually have this thing cold, but I think what I want to do is I want to actually have it hot this time for a change. So you go ahead and go over there and get that done. Take a little bit for that water to heat up there. Goes off our canteen. While we're waiting on that water to heat up, I'll go ahead and open up our wheat snack bread and cookie. The oxygen absorber kind of stuck on the thing here, on the wheat snack bread. These cookies are amazing too. If you ever get a chance to have one, you definitely should. Look how big they are. These cookies are huge. They're nice and thick. And the chocolate chips in them are really shiny. And I don't know if it's coming off very clear or not, but you can kind of see, if I move it around some, you can see right there, you can see the light kind of reflect off of the chocolate chips. They're so shiny. Let's go here and check our water out. See if it's got hot. Find our line. I want a cappuccino, not a milkshake, so gotta make sure you get that water level pretty well, right? I might have too much water in it, actually, but probably not too bad. Shake that up real good. Get that mixed up. I like shaking these up for as long as I can, as long as my arms will allow. Get them nice and mixed up real good there. That should be about plenty good. We'll set that back here and kind of let it do its thing. I think our FRH, oh yeah, FRH is cooking off pretty good there. Shouldn't be too much longer on that FRH. So we got our peanut butter. Go ahead and knead our peanut butter up. You always got to knead this peanut butter. This peanut butter, when it sets, like this MRE here is going on 3 years old now. So this peanut butter, when it sets, it separates, and what you're left with is this really dry, hard peanut butter that what used to be peanut butter, and then the oils, you'll get this real slimy puddle of oil that comes out if you don't knead it up. You just open it up and try to use it, you'll just get a slimy puddle of oil, and you won't get no peanut butter, and the peanut butter won't come out of the pack. So you definitely want to give that a knead and get it kind of mushed up again, mix it around and get it turned back into peanut butter. That ought to be pretty good on that. So what we'll do is try our other side for a tear notch so that I get a nice corner. Maybe. Maybe not. Well, it works up here, but okay, there we go. Finally was able to, for once, it actually worked right. Like, it tells you to tear it up there, and that's where I tore it. And it actually worked right for like once in my life. That's why I normally try to tear it like down here. But as you can see where it's kind of rolled up, I tried it there and it didn't really go. Most of the time it goes right there, but it decided to be backwards today. So go ahead and give this peanut butter a nice squeeze out here. Well, I tried to do a G-Schultz and make a zigzag pattern on the bread, but it broke apart on me. I didn't have enough juice. Kind of, it's almost about all of it, really. Just a couple, maybe one more good little squeeze out of it, and you might get, there we go. Yeah, you might get about another little pinch out of it. That's about it. Yeah, that's about it. Tastes like a good standard peanut butter. Now, if you probably, a lot of you've probably actually seen just earlier today, I think it was, earlier today or yesterday, speaking of G-Schultz, he just released a new video of a chicken breast XMRE that he did. And his came with chunky peanut butter, and he did the same thing, try to do that zigzag pattern across the bread, and of course mine didn't want to work, but that's what I think he usually does that about every time with his. But try to open up this. There we go. Grape jelly here, and you gotta have some fingers. You gotta have some finger muscles to tear these pouches open. I tell you. I can see, after you spend a good day of eating MREs, after 3 of them, your fingers will probably be wore out. Trying to spread that across through there as evenly as possible too, to get a good spread of both across the whole sandwich. Well, I guess you could call it a sandwich, half a sandwich anyway. Probably about like that. Pretty good. Yeah, the grape jelly tastes awesome. Alrighty, I think our FRH has done its job with the brisket entree, so we'll get it out, as well as to see how our newly found information on how to heat multiple things with a FRH has worked out. Oh yeah, these mashed potatoes are so piping hot now. That's amazing. And that might be how they want you to do the hot beverage bags for making coffee. Like put your water in there, in the beverage bag, and then slip the bag in underneath the heating element of the FRH by itself. And it should get about that hot, about as hot as the FRH would get. See if our tear notches aren't going to want to work, I don't think. Ugh. Come on now. Well, it tells you to tear the pouch. But as you can see, it's not wanting to do anything. I like doing that though, because it actually helps you get the pouch out of the FRH properly. There we go. Gosh. Oh, there we go. Man. Woo. Nice piping hot main. Very hot. Let me get some paper towels and wipe that pouches off. And speaking of where I had to use the MRE spoon to poke through that pouch so I can tear it off right. Has anybody heard of the one and only confirmed kill in battle with an MRE spoon? First time I heard about that, I was like, well, if you was really down to it, or if they really snuck up on you and surprised you, and you didn't have nothing but in hand but an MRE spoon, by all means, your closest object is now your new weapon. And for that guy, he just happened to be eating on an MRE, I guess, and his spoon became his new defense for his life. But that's pretty funny. I actually kind of like that story about that. I'm sure the guy has gotten recognition for it, for a lot of years now. But here's our beverage lemon base. pretty standard. This is a little half coffee. I was hoping I had some sugar to throw in there. Make it a little extra sweet. It's a little bit too tart for me right now. Maybe I'll look around here. Nope. I thought maybe I had some extra sugar. Well, here's some sugar, but it's also got some coffee and stuff. I've already had like 2 or 3 cups of MRE coffee today, so I don't think I need any more coffee. We'll just save that for a rainy day. But, all right, let's go ahead and get into the main dish here, which is our beef brisket entree. I tell you what, this stuff right here, this is some king eating right here for an MRE. I had this before. I had another case A of MREs, and I wasn't really sure what it was at first. Beef brisket MRE, I was like, this ought to be interesting. I wonder how they'll put that together, what they'll actually make with it. I'm telling you, look at that. If it comes up on the light, you can kind of see, man, you got these real nice cuts of beef. It looks like top sirloin or flank steak type cuts of beef in there, or something along those lines. I mean, they just use a really good quality cut of beef in that, and they make that gravy out of it's like a brown gravy. It's probably beef fat gravy, if I had to take a guess. But man, this menu right here is top notch. There's a lot of guys probably that fought over this over the years. I guarantee it. I mean, like fought the other guys in the platoon for the menu. Awesome. Hands down, one of my favorite menus out of all 24 MREs. You'll not come across nothing much finer than that. Let's get our mashed potatoes opened up here. Oops. Man, I opened that up and you can just instantly smell the garlic coming out of those mashed potatoes. They did not go light on the garlic at all. Right here you can kind of see, if you can see real close there, yeah, you can kind of see some places they got little pieces of seasoning in there. There we go. These mashed potatoes are a tad on the dry side. But I think what I would do with these mashed potatoes, if I had a tray, is I would lay down the beef brisket first, and then I would put these mashed potatoes on top of the beef brisket and kind of mix the two together, give it like almost like an open face turkey sandwich, but it'd be like an open face beef sandwich in a sense. It'd be awesome. Yeah, those mashed potatoes are hardcore good. Try our cookie out here. Whoops. Can't let our main fall over and spill out all the goodness here. Got our nice big trans fat free cookie. Yeah, those cookies are phenomenal. MRE desserts are one of those things that uh, Native Food Labs has been working on for years, trying to perfect the art of making a durable enough dessert or snack for an MRE. And by now, I think they've pretty much mastered it. The cookie is phenomenal. Here's our half a peanut butter and jelly sandwich here. Oh yeah. Definitely good stuff. You can't go wrong with peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I don't care where you're from. Everybody likes peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Now for the best drink for last, we'll try out that Irish cream cappuccino. It only just sounds like something like the name of it, Irish cream cappuccino. It just sounds something like it would come from the most finest restaurants, or almost like out of a dream or something. I think it's just the way they worded it. It sounds like a dream food item or something. Oh my gosh! And I tell you, that right there is something from a dream. That's hands down some of the best MRE side drink item I've had. Irish cream cappuccino, definitely a rarity too. Cause I think this menu 7 out of all 24 menus, I think menu 7 is the only one that has it. So you open up 2 cases of MREs just to find that one drink. It's a lot of work just to find it. But yeah, menu 7 is the only one that has it. But I think that's going to do it for this one, guys. I tried everything in the menu. I'm telling you right now. If you want this menu, you got 2 ways to get it. You buy a case A of MREs, or you can probably single it out and buy it individually. But you know, what's the fun in that? You might as well just buy you a whole case A MREs. You get all kinds of goodies. But, at the end of this, when I finish up this case, is when I'll make my final verdict on which case I actually like the best. Excuse me. Out of as far as menus, I've had a lot of wonderful menus out of case B, and so far I'm finding some awesome stuff in case A. I mean, like I said, I've had a case A before, so I know about what's in them, but I never really tried to think of, how to compare both cases in a sense. So yeah, when I finish this case off, I'll have my final verdict on which case I like the best. But I'm going to go ahead and finish eating up this MRE, and then I'll probably be going to bed while this video is uploading. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see y'all next time for more military and MRE reviews. Later.